good people surround themselves by good people, and through that surrounding, good things happen for those people.
But sometimes in life, bad things happen to good people. And in 2014, doctors diagnosed Cafe Adelaide's executive chef, Carl Schubert, with stomach cancer. The husband and father to a young son was 31 years old. In just 3 months, Carl's friends, the Drew Rodrigue Foundation and the Louisiana Hospitality Foundation brought together the area's best chefs and restaurant owners for a sold-out fundraiser to help Carl and his family.
Louisiana Hospitality Foundation came together and they made it happen. It needs to be so much bigger, and there needs to be so much more outreach.
Carl benefited from a core value of the foundation's mission with a crisis grant, which provides immediate financial assistance to people in the hospitality industry. But for Carl, the journey was just beginning.
Watch your step. Easy.
Leroy Hawkins has been greeting people, carrying bags and giving directions as a doorman at the Omni Royal Orleans Hotel for the last 50 years, but didn't know of the Louisiana Hospitality Foundation's work until recently.
I heard a knock on my door, and that was my brother-in-law telling me, get out, there's a fire.
Everyone got out safely, but for 3.5 hours, Leroy stood across the street, watching his house and family treasures go up in flames.
I've witnessed all kinds of fires, but I never witnessed me having to go through it. I am still overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed by the support of old friends and new ones, Leroy and his wife lived at the Omni Royal Orleans after the fire, and the Louisiana Hospitality Foundation helped get the couple back on their feet and is working to help rebuild their home.
All those people, they touched my heart. I had to cry a few times. I just, felt real blessed, man. The love was there, and it still is.
The roots of the Louisiana Hospitality Foundation were in place before Hurricane Katrina, but the storm and later flooding disasters intensified the need to support the hospitality industry statewide. The foundation's crisis grants are timely and critical, but the foundation is also focused on preparing the next generation by donating money to organizations that provide culinary and hospitality education along with workforce development.
I was very excited. The administration here was very excited.
Gerald Fisher was like a kid at Christmas, unwrapping chef's knives and unboxing 5 stations of cookware for the Kenner Discovery Health Sciences Academy on Vintage Drive.
She's very excited when we do breads and stuff. It'd be very good.
The Hospitality Foundation donated more than $9,000 for the school to purchase kitchen tools and equipment, including a commercial freezer and refrigerator that will help turn this classroom into a working restaurant kitchen.
Teaching other kids, how to cook, how to be chefs, how to run the restaurant from front of the house to back of the house.
And for the first time, the relatively new school will participate in a nationwide program called ProStart, providing juniors and seniors a hands-on curriculum of culinary and industry management, real-life skills for a real-world career.
That part of the program is there, math skills, business math, being able to do a menu.
Supported fundraisers and private donations allow this nonprofit to do what it does best, help people, and not after a year of paperwork and several reviews, but when you need it most, with your world closing in fast around you.
I was stressed out.
Brittany Diggins has worked in hotel housekeeping for 3 years and spends her off time Saturday morning straightening up her own house. The single mother of 3 could not stay ahead of life's financial challenges and fell behind on her rent.
I didn't want to be on the street with my children. I'm doing everything right. I'm working, I'm taking care of the children.
The Louisiana Hospitality Foundation stepped in to pay her rent, avoiding possible eviction and providing her the financial cushion she needed. Those who receive help call it a hand up, not a hand out, and they'll be first to give back to the Louisiana Hospitality Foundation in any way possible, because they were the same people who never thought they would need help until they did.
It helped me, so I wanted to be able to help other people too. It's a good program.
Even when I get on my feet, I want to be able to donate something back, to keep that foundation going, because it's very important.
The urgency is everything.
Following his stomach cancer diagnosis in 2014, Chef Carl endured surgeries and months of chemotherapy and was in remission. He and his wife Alex added a daughter to the family, and he went back to work. But eventually, the cancer returned.
What do you do when you get diagnosed with terminal cancer? You go open 2 restaurants.
And not surprisingly, Carl did just that, with Baco Bar in Covington and DTB down the bayou on Oak Street.
I just never stopped living my life. I never stopped pushing the boundaries. I never stopped, letting this disease dictate what it is I could do.
Carl doesn't live life by a calendar anymore, but by the smiles he sees and the precious tears he wipes. The 36-year-old is always the first to donate and volunteer to help others, and challenges everyone to be more than thankful for the Louisiana Hospitality Foundation. Embrace it, support it, and change someone's life.
Know that what we're trying to do here is make a difference. What the Louisiana Hospitality Foundation is doing here is making a difference. And they're not going to stop that mission, and I hope they don't, and I hope they can get 50,000 more people on their team. Just good things for good people who surround themselves with good people.
Help us. Help others.